Welcome to the Explainer. So, if you've ever tried to get an AI to write a story, you know it usually spits out this, well, kind of dry robotic summary, right? But today, we are looking at something absolutely mind-blowing. We're deconstructing a highly engineered master prompt that was specifically designed to turn a standard AI into an award-winning cinematic storyteller. If you've ever wondered how AI can go from generating generic text to crafting a gripping narrative, you are in the exact right place. We're going to look under the hood of a prompt that uses the origin story of Marvel's Incredible Hulk as its test subject. By breaking down this blueprint, we'll uncover the exact science of high-retention storytelling. To really get what we're dealing with, let's lock down a definition. A master prompt isn't just a basic question. It's a comprehensive set of instructions designed for an AI to generate long-form explainer content. And it goes way beyond just the text. It dictates narration style, visual suggestions, music cues, editing styles, and even the algorithmic packaging. Just like gamma radiation completely transformed Bruce Banner from a quiet scientist into a total force of nature, applying these rigorous directives transforms a basic AI output into an unstoppable high-retention powerhouse. You aren't just asking a question, you're programming a complete cinematic vision. And listen to this. This brilliantly shows exactly what I mean about programming a vision. The prompt explicitly feeds the AI the exact opening hook it expects. It says, imagine waking up one morning as an ordinary scientist, but seconds later becoming the strongest creature on Earth. This isn't science fiction anymore. This is the story of Bruce Banner. The instructions then literally command the AI to pause dramatically and build suspense right out of the gate. It's forcing the AI to think like a seasoned director, demanding an unforgettable opening hook that instantly grabs attention at the 0-second mark. Okay, let's dive right into our roadmap for today. We'll cover the anatomy of a master prompt, structuring the Hulk narrative, directing the audio experience, designing the visual tone, and finally, packaging for the algorithm. Section 1. Anatomy of a master prompt, transforming text into a cinematic powerhouse. What's really fascinating here is the assigned role. You don't just say, hey, write an essay. The prompt assigns the AI an entire, fully fleshed out identity. An award-winning Marvel documentary writer, a Hollywood storyteller, and a YouTube script expert. It firmly establishes the target audience, fans, teens, adults, and dictates that the language must be simple English. But the script style is the real kicker. It demands an emotional, dramatic, suspenseful, and high-retention tone. It doesn't just ask for facts. It engineers an experience by treating the AI like an actor preparing for a very specific role. Moving on to Section 2, structuring the Hulk narrative. This is our 8-chapter story engine. Now, any great explainer relies on pacing, and this prompt maps it out perfectly over a 10-minute timeline using an 8-chapter story engine. The precision here is wild. It carefully moves the viewer from minute 1, introducing the peaceful origins of the shy scientist, directly into the tragic gamma bomb incident by minute 3. Then, right at the halfway point, minute 5, we hit the physical transformation, followed by the massive emotional climax of Bruce versus the Hulk at minute 7. It's this incredibly deliberate chronological roadmap that ensures the AI doesn't rush the story or lose the viewer's attention. And when we actually hit that transformation at minute 5, the prompt gets incredibly micromanaged. It explicitly tells the AI to describe slowly. For the transformation scene, it literally forces the narrative to pump the brakes and focus on visceral, intense steps to maximize suspense. Step 1, skin changes. Step 2, bones crack. Step 3, muscles expand. Step 4, Hulk is born. By breaking it into these deliberate, almost agonizing steps, it ensures the AI doesn't just say, he transformed. It forces a vivid, sensory-rich scene that makes you truly feel the gravity of the moment. So a huge part of this narrative arc, what the prompt identifies as Chapter 6, is all about engineering emotional conflict. On one side, you've got Bruce Banner, who wants peace, he's intelligent, he's kind. On the other side, the Hulk, driven by unlimited rage and a desire for freedom. The master prompt explicitly commands the AI, same body, different minds, make this emotional. It's beautifully juxtaposing two completely different minds trapped in the exact same body, elevating the script from a basic action summary into a profound, tragic character study. Section 3. Directing the audio experience. These are the sensory directives for high retention. Because, let's be real, a cinematic story needs more than just words. It needs sound. And the master prompt leaves absolutely nothing to chance here. It demands a deep, slow, powerful narrator voice. Think Netflix or National Geographic. What I absolutely love about this is how it maps out the musical journey. Heavy cinematic bass and a rising tension choir for the transformation, perfectly contrasted with soft emotional piano for the Bruce Banner scenes. It even lists out required sound effects, from a beating heart to a building collapsing. By explicitly mandating this audio landscape, the prompt synthesizes a fully immersive sensory environment. All right, section 4, designing the visual tone. We're talking Hollywood color grading and cinematic lighting. The prompt also acts as a super strict style guide for the AI. It dictates that the visual style must be 4K HDR, ultra-realistic, with cinematic, volumetric lighting. It paints the scene with specific suggestions, like a destroyed laboratory or a glowing green explosion. And it enforces a really strict color theme, primary green and black, and even lists exact fonts to use, like Bebas Noi and Montserrat Extra Bold. This proves that highly engaging explainers rely on a rigid visual identity. You aren't just telling a story, you are commanding a specific Hollywood-level aesthetic. But here's the thing, all this brilliant production value, all this incredible storytelling and visual design, it's literally useless if nobody actually clicks on it, right? Which brings us to a really critical question. Section 5, packaging for the algorithm, thumbnails, SEO, and click-through optimization. The creator of this master prompt knows that the thumbnail is basically your movie poster. So there is actually a prompt within the prompt just for that. It meticulously dictates a 16:9 image optimized for maximum clicks. A frightened scientist on the left, transitioning into a gigantic, roaring green monster on the right. It even specifies the exact text, human to Hulk, in bold white letters with a high-contrast green glow. It's engineering curiosity visually before the explainer even begins. And finally, we've got the metadata. The language of the search engine itself. The prompt doesn't just ask for a title. It demands highly optimized SEO titles, like How Bruce Banner Became Hulk, Full Origin Story Explained. It dictates a description packed with keywords like gamma radiation and emotional battle, and it generates a targeted list of hashtags. It wraps up the entire package with algorithm-friendly data and even options for visual branding. This is how you treat content not just as art, but as a fully optimized digital product ready to dominate the platform. This entire breakdown really proves that the magic of AI isn't just the tech itself. It's the precision of your instructions. We've seen how structuring narrative, dictating audio, designing visuals, and optimizing for the algorithm all fuse together to create something incredible. Just like Bruce Banner was forever changed by that spark of gamma radiation, your own content can be completely transformed by applying these rigorous directives. So, what story are you going to build next? Thanks so much for joining me today on The Explainer, and keep exploring.